Hey, what's up, guys? Mike here, your host in Mix TV. I know it's been a while. Tagal kong hindi nag-vlog. And I'm hoping to start over again. Welcome to my 2026 first vlog. And I'm gonna talk to you about my car, si Geely. No? Since I got my Geely Coolray, and I'll be talking about the things that didn't go well. And kamusta siya today, and ano ba ang plans ko in the future. 4 years has passed, and what has happened, no? So of course, I think you've seen some of my vlogs. Nagkaroon siya ng issues here and there. One major recently lang, last one was the side mirror.
Oh no!
Sira siya, as in talaga totally blackout siya. That was the first one. Happy lang dahil warranty siya. It took some time. If you check my vlog, I'll put it here. It took some time for the parts to come. So siguro yun yung mga apprehensions ng ibang buyers ng Geely, no? Not particularly for Coolray, but I guess Geely in general, kasi nga yung parts availability ang concern. Tapos, well, I managed to get it replaced without any charge. So it's warranty, good enough. And it's still working up until now. Knock on wood, sana last na yon, no? Second, mga dealers, service centers parang nabawasan. Dating pinupuntahan ko sa Marikina, nawala na siya, iba na siya. Kia na siya. I have to find another service center only to find out na meron pala rito sa Chino Roses, which leads me to the second issue, a major issue that happened, no? Nag-start mag-jerk yung kotse.
Oh no!
Tapos hindi siya nag-change ng gear. So parang after a prolonged ride, siguro mga an hour and a half or so, more than that, ayun yung mag-change ng gear. Nasa first gear lang siya, tapos ayun na, mag-jerk na siya. Tapos mawawala, ihinto ako sa tabi, I'll turn off the engine, hopefully that it disappears. And during that time, nangyayari naman siya, nawawala. Pero it didn't last long. Talagang naging super serious na siya. So I had to take it to the Chino Roses service center. The service center says it's probably transmission or makina, sabi. Pero sabi nila warranty pa naman siya. Hopefully, sana hindi nga yung kahit na alin doon. Apparently, hindi nila ma-replace agad or ma-orderan ng parts kasi pag sila na yung nagmamaneho ng kotse, when they're testing it, hindi lumalabas yung problem. Hindi nila na-encounter. So, kasi as per their warranty officer, they have to see it for themselves. They have to record the actual thing happening. Wala nangyari. So hindi nangyari. So when I send it to the shop, sinabi nung service advisor, pag mangyari ulit, i-record ko. Ganon. And wala akong choice eh. So I had to bring back the car. Hopefully it doesn't happen when I'm driving. Every time it happens, no, I try to do a lot of things. Minamanual ko siya, pinapaddle shift ko siya. Alam mo yun, hindi ko pag nag-shift na siya to second gear, hindi ko na siya pinabababa ng first gear kasi yung worry ko baka mag-start ulit. Ganon. So talagang yung anxiety of that thing happening, doon nakakatakot. Ilang beses siya nangyari na hindi maulit sa service center. It's really frustrating. So ginawa ko, iniwan ko sa kanila. So I have another car, no? So iniwan ko sa kanila for a week. Hindi nila ma-simulate, hindi mangyari. Ewan ko kung bakit. So siguro kasi iniikot lang nila doon, maliit lang yung iniikutan nila. And like I mentioned earlier, pag lumalagpas na siya ng pag 2 oras na halos yung pagmamaneho, saka lang siya lumalabas. Frustration grew worse, no? So iniwan ko sa kanila for a week, then only to find out na hindi nila ma-simulate. So inuwi ko ulit. Then one morning, I was going to work I was in traffic and it started jerking. Yung nakakatakot na nagjo-jerk siya, baka matamaan mo yung sasakyan sa harap or yung nasa gilid kasi ang lakas niya mag-jerk. Nakakatakot, nakaka-stress. Turn back to go back home. Nung pagbalik ko, nawala. So sabi ko, ano ba naman to? So bumalik ulit ako. But then that time I decided to go straight to the service center. Ginawa ko lang, naka-comfort mode lang siya. Hindi siya nangyayari. So I arrived at the service center around 6:30 in the morning. I waited for 2 hours for a service advisor to come. Sabi ko, iniwan ko na yan. Naulit yung problema. It just so happen na nakadiretso ako dito. Along the way, nangyayari siya pero pakonti-konti. So iniwan ko nakabukas yung engine for you to guys to, you know, test it out yourself. Kasi obviously mangyayari. Ayun. So na-test nila, I only to find out that it's an transmission issue. Grabe. So sabi sa akin ng service advisor, okay lang yan sir, warranty naman yan, mga 150,000 plus lang naman daw yan kapag papagawa. Since warranty, yun lang yung cost nung sabing ganon. Sabi ko, sige, okay, buti na lang naka-warranty, ganyan. So sabi ko, may parts ba? May available parts ba? Sabi nila meron daw sa planta. So iniwan ko. Almost 2 months after, several follow-ups. Sabi, parating na raw, until wala pa rin. Ang tagal. Grabe, sabi ko nga. May kausap din ako sa loob from head office. Sabi nila, there should be parts available locally. Pero hindi rin nila maintindihan bakit hindi raw mapadala sa service center, bakit up until na wala pa rin. Ganun. Fast forward. So napalitan. It took 3 days para install, i-test, i-observe, and then I got the car. You know how much was the bill? The cost of everything? It's 480,000 pesos. And plus labor or something. Sabi ko, oh my gosh. Sabi ko ganyan. Kung alam kong ganyan naabutin yan, ibinenta ko na lang sa kanila. Kasi paano kung hindi warranty? Parang bumili na ako ng bagong Jetor T2 na down payment na ako ng Jetor T2 Terminator Edition. Oh my gosh. Tapos ang sabi nila sa akin, only 2 cars in Geely nangyari itong case na to in transmission issue. One is on an Okavango, and then another one, this is the first time for Geely Courier. That is one worst experience, no? Yung pang-apat, currently ngayon, papa-car wash siya. Bumagsak yung side mirror, yung rear window ng passenger seat, sa passenger seat, bumagsak on its own. Only to find out na sira na raw yung, parang nasira yung motor ba, na hindi ko maintindihan. Sabi sa forums na talagang sirain yung stock ng mga windows ng Geely in general. So marami na raw ganun na naka-encounter. So hanggang ngayon hindi ko pa siya nadadala kasi I'm so busy. At i-schedule ko siya habang warranty pa. So although na-advise ko rin service advisor, warranty pa naman siya. So sana mabilis lang din. Ito lang problema ko, kasi nga nakababa siya, so I cannot leave it open. So pinabuksan ko muna dun sa mekaniko sa may amin, at para itaas. Tapos yung tornilyo niya nandito lang. So far, yung pa lang naman, and one major is the transmission. Hopefully wala na, kasi 4 years na niya, 1 taon na lang siya, fully paid na siya. And I plan to drive the car to Daet, Camarines Norte. That's almost 400 kilometers. So baka ipacheck ko rin muna siya before before ako mag-drive kasi first time ko siya na-drive ng ganung kalayo. Or was it? Ano ba mas malayo? Yung Baler o yung kasi yung Baler 6 hours eh. Ito 7 to 8 hours eh. Oh, so obviously in the but again, yes, all you Geely owners, learn something about it. I'm not saying anything bad about the service centers. It's just so happened that talagang yung parts nila, I don't know what happened. Bakit ganon? Just glad it's back. Naayos na nila. At so far wala pa namang, hindi naman nangyayari ulit. Or huwag naman sana mangyari ulit. I hope it's just a fluke. Yung window sana madala ko na next week. Bago ako mag-travel dun sa mag-drive papuntang Daet. Siguro yung next vlog ko, ano yung susunod na kotse gusto ko? Yan. Siguro pipili tayo ng kotse ko nung pwede at kakasya sa budget natin. Alright, so wrap up ko na tong vlog, medyo mahaba na. And I hope you like this vlog or this video. And then if you do have comments, please comment down below. And don't forget to like, share, and hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you won't miss any videos from Mix TV. Alright, I'll see you guys and you take care. Ciao, bye bye.